From PEP Radio Studios, it's time for Today in History for June 15th. On June 15th, 1904, more than 1,000 people died when fire erupted aboard the steamboat PS General Slocum in New York's East River. It remained the deadliest individual event in the New York area until 9/11. Also on this date, in 1215, England's King John placed his seal on Magna Carta, the Great Charter, which curtailed the absolute power of the monarchy. In 1775, the Second Continental Congress voted unanimously to appoint George Washington as head of the Continental Army. In 1864, Secretary of War Edwin M. Stanton signed an order establishing a military burial ground which became Arlington National Cemetery in Virginia. In 1895, a tsunami triggered by a magnitude 8.5 earthquake struck the coast of northeastern Japan, with waves reaching 125 feet, approximately 38.1 meters, killing more than 22,000 people. In 1934, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt signed an act making the National Guard part of the U.S. Army in the event of war or national emergency. Also, in 1934, Great Smoky Mountains National Park, the most visited national park in the United States, was established by Congress. In 1938, Johnny Vandermeer of the Cincinnati Reds became the only baseball player, in particular pitcher, to toss 2 consecutive no-hitters, leading the Reds to a 6-0 victory over the Brooklyn Dodgers in the first game at Ebbets Field, 4 days after a no-hitter against the Boston Bees by a score of 3-0. In 1991, Mount Pinatubo in the northern Philippines exploded in one of the most powerful volcanic eruptions of the 20th century, killing more than 800 people. And in 2020, the U.S. Supreme Court, with a 6-3 vote in its Bostock v. Clayton County decision, ruled that the Civil Rights Act of 1964 protects gay, lesbian, and transgender people from discrimination in employment. That's Today in History for June 15th, 2026. Now back to more swinging, soulful jazz on PEP Radio.